Understood. Of course. Let's go.
Pleasure's all mine.
Keep a close eye out for trouble.
What's the next destination?
Come out, come out.
Searching database.
What have we here?
I'm a genius, so I know these
Flora
things.
heals an aching soul. What have we here?
I'm a genius, so I know these
Flora
things.
heals an aching soul.
Evening is upon us, it seems.
We've worked hard today. Nice one, everybody.
Come out, come out.
I'm a genius, so I know
Flora
these
heals
things.
an aching soul. This is the life. The wind on your face, the air in your lungs. It feels like freedom. This kind of place makes you glad to be alive.
What are you saying? You talk like you aren't always free to do as you please.
Is something wrong with your eyes? Does this look like freedom to you? Following a group of brats and up on like a teacher on a school outing?
You do it because you like them, right?
Like them. I do it because I have no choice.
You seem to enjoy it anyway.
Maybe something is wrong with your eyes.
You're talkative today, Sever.
You think? I suppose I'm just in a good mood. Talkative or not, I'm always keeping a watchful eye over everyone.
Good one. More like you're always wandering around doing your own thing.
You've always got something to shout back at me, haven't you?
Ah!
Why do you prefer being alone?
Alone is just easier. Nobody to burden you. Besides, the phrase lone wolf has something of a ring to it.
You're a blade, though. You can't just survive on your own like that.
You don't think I know that?
So you feel like we're just holding you back?
No, not at all. No need to go cry about it. It's all fine. I don't have any particular objection to being around you. And I certainly don't feel held back. If anything, it's rather enjoyable. It's as Cressida says, without a driver, I cannot continue living. I envy those who are able to live alone. That's all I meant. You don't need to concern yourselves over me. Got it?
You're a character, Sever.
Shut up, you. That counts as concerning yourself.
What have we here?
I'm a genius, so I know
Flora
these
heals
things.
an aching soul.
That's my cue?
Can I help?
Let's rest a spell.
So,
What have we here?
shall we?
Flora heals an aching soul.
Oh my, such a wonderful place.
Yes, indeed. I must admit it's a dramatic scene. Looking at it is like a spur to my creative energy.
Akoth, you think you'll write another play?
Perhaps. Gazing out at a vista like this, it's like a churning sea of possibilities. I mean, for example, a story of a woman who took to the skies on wings of freedom.
Sounds way interesting. I want to hear more. Akoth, you must write that story. I can't bear it if you don't.
Abrona, it's easier said than done. Ideas need to crystallize a little first. But perhaps you could be my inspiration for this story.
Inspiration?
I mean, because you fly on wings of freedom. You're wild and untamable, and you've already got wings.
Oh, am I now?
Why don't you try flying a little for me now? Right here.
Yes, of course.
It's true that you're quite the free spirit.
Of course I am. I'm the very picture of freedom. Although, sometimes I wonder whether what I have is actually real freedom. I mean, a blade always shares the fate of their driver, right? Doesn't that mean we're kind of tied down by our drivers? You can hardly call that freedom.
Abrona, you surprise me.
What? How?
That's awfully insightful. It seems the genius of my story has inspired you in turn. I always thought that you were just fired by raw, unthinking desires and whimsical emotion.
Akoth, you're skating on thin ice. I'm actually very thoughtful. Underneath. Like, say I've got some of my favorite cantaloupe porridge here. And let's say Rex is about to eat it. My stomach says eat it, but my conscience says let my driver have it. Real freedom is being able to choose whether I sit back and let them eat it, or ask them to let me have some. And that choice is up to me, a grown-up. So in a way, I'm the driver of me. Being able to choose, that's real freedom.
Yes, you can make choices, and those choices lead to consequences. All of that is under your control. Although, I have to say I can't picture you making either of those choices. If I was to bet on it, I'd have said you'd have punched your driver and taken all the grub for yourself. Would you really consider any other option?
Realistically, that probably is what I'd decide to go for.
But in the end, that just means you're being selfish.
Well, choosing to be selfish is a kind of freedom, too. Not being tied down by anything. Living for myself. Not doing anything nasty and boring. Only doing fun things. That's the sort of life I want.
Yes, yes! You're the ideal inspiration for my free-spirited heroine. This is going to be the greatest comedy of all time.
Well, that settled it. I'll keep doing whatever I want. Otherwise, Akos's story would be ruined.
I've waited for this.
Readied for departure, Master.
Let's go.
Onwards!
Come out, come out.
Just watch.
What have we here?
Here, fishy fishy. Not so fond of fish?
I've been fishing since I was a kid. There's supposed to be a totally amazing view through here. I'm so pumped for this.
That interests you. I cannot say the same.
Aw, come on, lighten up. We can go together. It'll be fun.
You could bring an army, and it would still not interest me. I'm going on ahead.
Hey, hold up, Theory. Don't go out on your own. Theory, why are you being so cold to me?
It's nothing personal. I'm equally cold to everyone. Even to my driver, it is the same.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
That's not what I mean. What I'm trying to say is, I promised you, the old you. I promised that I wouldn't forget you. The old you wanted the two of us to stay friends. Which is why...
I don't see why you would go to such lengths. The present me doesn't think the same way. And both you and I have lost our memories once before.
You know, you two are really alike.
We are alike.
The old Praxis was never really bothered about her memories. And that seemed to make the previous theory really sad.
And that's why you're sad. Because you knew the former me.
I'm not that sad about it. Yet. But if this keeps up, I might just start crying.
You two are like sisters. Though, I guess it's weird for Blades to have sisters.
Sisters,
I like that.
you're happy with this?
Heck yeah, it makes us sound special. I can be the older sis, and you can be the younger one. Theory, would you mind calling me Big Sis?
I would mind.
I guess you've got to warm to it, huh? Well, little sis, you can call me Big Sis anytime you want.
I will never call you that.
Hey, it's early days. Still, thank you. I was worried for a while, but I think I'll be able to keep our promise now.
Came a pretty long way, eh?
Onwards!
Hey, Tora, what's up? You look a little bit spaced out looking at the view like that.
Oh, Rex. Tora was just thinking about when they captured Dadapon.
Right. Oh, come to think of it, this was the place where he had to create all those artificial blades.
Dadapon always was a bit of a scaredy-pon. Shy. Couldn't do bad thing even when needed to do bad thing. What happened to Dadapon was...
Tora?
How could they make him make so many rubbish blades? Tora cannot imagine how bitter it was for Dadapon.
Huh? Hang on a moment, Tora.
What is it, Rex?
I thought you were sad because your dad... your dad, he got captured.
No, not that. Dadapon happy whenever working. Dadapon love his work very much.
Really?
Really? Just look at Lila and Rosa. Dadapon's nopponality is written all over them.
Ah, yeah, it really comes through.
But these new generic ones, no spirit, no verve. Maybe most important things for artificial blade. Something wrong, Rex?
No, just... passion sure and high in your family.
Why, of course. Spirit of adventure like air we breathe.
What kind of person was Tatazo?
Dadapon?
Poppy also want to hear about Master Pon's Dadapon.
Dadapon, quite an introvert Nopon, not expert in communication.
Tatazo always busy with research?
Yes, every day full of research, from morning to night. At graduation party, was very lonely, not many friends to talk to. But brave enough to ask my Mamapon to dance. Very lucky for Tora. This how Tora get born. Mamapon said Dadapon was so true to self, couldn't say no to him.
That's really heartwarming.
Master Pon, where is your Mama Pon now?
In end, said Dadapon was too true to self. So Mamapon went away.
So, it's like they got together and broke up for the same reason.
Grampypon and Dadapon always together, working on artificial blades. Never spend any time with Mamapon. Make her unhappy.
This makes sense to Poppy. Poppy have same problem with Master Pon sometimes.
Sorry, but there no other way. very busy making dreams real, living life to max. That's what Dadapon always say, but always get very sad when Tora ask him about it. When Mamapon left, Dadapon eat and drink like wild beast for 3 days to try to fix sadness.
That not sound too healthy. Poppy must make sure Master Pon never get that sad, ever.
Seems that your dad made a lot of sacrifices for his work. But it was those sacrifices that made Poppy a reality. I guess we have to be grateful for that.
This give Poppy a funny feeling in Ether Furnace. Thanks for sharing, Master Pon.
Oh, Poppy! That nice of you to say.
Funny not always mean good, Master Pon.
Excuse Tora.
Let's rest a spell.
So, shall we?
Oh!
Got it. I give you my all.
You want to have a strategy meeting in a place like this, Gorg?
I thought perhaps it would be nice to have a change of scenery. Now, let's start off by considering our past battle experiences. Having analyzed our battles thus far, I've come to a conclusion. Considering we have 5 drivers on our team, we ought to think more about our formation.
Tora, get it! Tora's so busy working with Poppy, not have time to think about teamwork with Rex and friends.
Indeed. Synergy between blades and drivers is important, but it can only get you so far.
Gorg saying we should think about synergy between driver and driver?
What is that over on the other table?
Meme, what's wrong with Gorg?
No, it's nothing. As I was saying, we must consider the importance of the driver's actions in coordination with... That woman over there, she's eating a dessert I've never seen before. It looked like some kind of sweet pastry, but it contained...
Is that woman distracting you?
No, it's nothing. There's no need to concern yourselves.
Gorg really staring a lot, though. Tora have feeling Tora's seen that lady somewhere before. Maybe she's spy following us.
No, really, that's really not the case. She has nothing to do with this.
Meme?
So what's the deal?
It's the dessert.
Dessert? What Gorg mean?
I couldn't help noticing the dessert that woman was eating.
What? That all? Gorg should have said earlier. Tora want to eat scrummy food too. We all order dessert now.
All right already. Why don't we all discuss our battle plans over some dessert?
In that case, I'll have 3 of what she's having, if you're okay with that.
We're here!
So, shall we?
Treasure acquired.
Hey Zeke, Pandoria, you got a moment?
Sure, what's up? You're not usually the type to start a serious discussion.
Well, you see, it's about turtles.
Turtles?
Sorry, but Turtus is our mascot. I know he's the cutest little chap in the world, but you can't have him.
You heard the prince. If you ask nicely, we might allow you to pat him on the head.
Uh-huh. Thanks for confirming what I already guessed. You haven't even noticed, have you? He's been crawling into my bed every night.
He's been what?
If I'm not super careful, I worry I'm gonna crush the little guy in my sleep. But like you say, he's your precious little mascot, yeah? I figured you'd be mad if I hurt him. So it's been keeping me awake the whole damn night.
Well, I guess I should apologize on Turtus' behalf.
Honestly, weren't you meant to be keeping an eye on him?
Well, you know me. Once my head hits the sheets, I'm out for the count.
We'd better find a way to stop him wandering off. He could sleep in my bed.
Yeah, that might be the best solution.
He used to sleep in my bed back in the day anyway. It'll be fine.
I guess that settles it. Thanks, Pandoria.
You can count on me.
Hang on, though. You said he used to sleep in your bed back in the day. Just how long have you had this turtle?
Oh, it hasn't been as long as me and old Princey here, but it's been quite a while, I think.
Huh. It's just that he's so small. I always assumed he was pretty young. So what would you do if you grew up to be Dromark-sized?
The things that go through that head of yours.
Watch it, you.
He wouldn't be quite so portable if that were to happen.
Right? It got me wondering, would you guys stick together even then?
Why, I could ride around on top of Turtus instead.
You mean like Nia and Dromark?
Yeah, that sounds pretty sweet, right?
You'd probably get left behind. A lot.
And how?
Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna be glad that Turtus stayed this size.
What have we here?
Flora heals an aching soul.
Keep a close eye out for trouble.
What's the next destination?
I don't know what I was expecting in here, but this jolly well isn't it.
Tora's surprised too. Insides of World Tree make Tora's head go all swirly-whirly.
When it's even getting to Tora, you know it's serious business.
No need for surprise. Master Pawn lacking in many regards. In particular, common sense level close to 0%.
Poppy, it go without saying, but Blade should not diss Master Pon. Poppy gets very impudent since activating Cutie Pie mode. She is difficult girl.
Difficult? Didn't you make her, though?
Yes, in manner of speaking, but Poppy is result of work of 3 generations. Actually, there are plenty in Poppy that Tora not know or understand.
Poppy's components contain elements from Professor Susu and Professor Tadazo in addition to Master Pon. Poppy comprise hopes and dreams of all 3. Any one might be stronger at any given time.
You're obviously a lot more complex than I give you credit for, Popster. So, hey, Tora. Does that mean even you don't know everything she's capable of?
That right? Basis of mode change function was laid down by Grampipon Susu. So, part of system core is sealed mystery, or black box.
Can't you, like, investigate?
Unfortunately, no. Even Dadapon not able to fathom what's going on in there. That because the box have note on it saying, "Do not open."
The box? I thought black box was some kind of fancy engineer term or something.
You want to see?
So, the box is in Poppy's stomach or something. Why don't we open it and see?
No way! That might activate self-destruct mode of Poppy.
Self-destruct? You can actually do that?
Of course. Grampipon thought self-destruct was Hero's most daring and noble act. So, best not tamper.
Your Grampipon had some very strange ideas, Tora. Are you okay with that, Poppy? Having a bloody great bomb in your stomach, I mean?
Oh yes, no problem. Bomb is comparatively safe next to Poppy's other functions. Meh, what happened? Zeke? Master Pon? Why you suddenly make selves far from Poppy?